Yes, that is true. Thank you very much. Your Majesty, from your suggestion earlier, you mentioned that it would be better if most of our youth actually go into agriculture, because looking at the kind of food we eat, most of them are imported. Even though our climate supports agriculture, yet we still import food produce from outside, giving them job opportunities rather, instead of providing job avenues or job opportunities for us. But do you think that if most youth go into agriculture here in Africa, do you think that there are opportunities for them to process their agricultural produce? Because recently, for instance, let's say there is time for tomato harvest and it is in abundance. There are no storage facilities, there are no processing companies to process all those agricultural produce. Eventually, they end up getting rotten or spoiled, and then eventually we enter into scarcity. But then I'm sure if there are some kind of opportunities or avenues for those already in agriculture to get their produce into finished goods. So let's say tomato into canned products, rice into polished rice or something. Maybe that could help. Do you think there are opportunities for that? Do you think there are avenues for people in agriculture to actually leverage on those opportunities?
That is where the government comes in.
Okay.
One of the biggest questions that you should ask yourself: these farmers, what is their financial capacity that they will be able to buy machine for preservation of their products? Difficult, but government can come to their aid. That's what I'm talking about. Farmers submitting their proposals to Bank of Industry, submitting their proposals to government of Ministry of Agriculture, for them to look into this and sponsor the agriculture. Now, if we now know that time of tomato, if it's in abundance, some of the tomatoes get spoiled because there's no preservation, there is no machines to preserve them or to process them. Then, when proposals are sent to government should now sponsor the farmers for them to have machines, position those machines in different areas of our farming areas, our farming communities, so that while your product is coming up, you go in there to process your tomato, process your corn, process your cassava, process your onions, process your garlic, process whatever, and make sure that these products are properly secured and safe, so that it's not going to go spoiled. Because remember, as those things are getting spoiled, the farmers are losing. And these are poor people down there in the families or where they're coming from in the villages. But if government come to their aid and provide this solution, our product will be safe. Not apart from the government, private sectors should also support in this, because this business opportunity. But there is one secret here you should understand, Madam Regina. You see, in every business here on earth, what you look at is population.
Yes.
Let's, for instance, I want to import phones. Then I think about, okay, in Ghana, what is the average people that can buy expensive phones? What is the average people that can buy normal phones, not too expensive? Okay, for that reason, I can see that the average people that can buy normal phone, not too expensive, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Cotonou, Togo, Abidjan, all those areas, are more than the average that will buy expensive phones. As a businessman, I will go into the area of buying phones that are not expensive so much that everybody can be able to, get it. So for that reason, I want to import this phone and I make my money. But this is just phone. It's not food. If you don't eat, you can't even have the strength to hold the phone. So if you can import phone and every people buy them, how much food? When a madman can even eat food. Food. When even your dog in the house, animals you have at home, we eat food. Even the fowls you have at home. What about the poultry we have? All the poultries, there are feed given to those chicken in the poultry where they eat. Those feed you gave them, where did you get them from? It's from the farm. Do you understand? So the population in Africa, it is so large that any quantity of goods you produce here, you must sell. So government should come in, support the farmers by providing machines for them. Listen, we import almost all machines from outside, but in Africa here, believe me, we can produce every type of machine. All what we need is to have equipment and sponsorship. God has blessed Africans a lot that will have wonderful wisdom and wonderful brains that we can develop anything. Honestly, sometimes you look at social media, you see what Africans are coming up with technological things they come up with, they produce and all that. But there is no finance for them to expand it, for them to enhance it, for them to make it better. So government should come in and not allow all these perishable goods to be perished. And what you just said before, there's season for tomato. Listen, if we have proper sponsorship by government, there's nothing like seasonal time for tomato. There will be tomato every day because there'll be water irrigation in that. There will be manure put into it. There will be organic fertilizers put in it so that there will be tomato in abundance 247. You don't think about season anymore. We are thinking about season because we are believing only on the tropical rainy season. When the rain comes, tomato come. When the rain come, yam come. When the rain come, onions come. No, if we have proper sponsorship. Listen, do you know that most powerful billionaires in the world are farmers? Everybody eat food. The president of America eat food. The president of Ghana eat food. President of Nigeria eat food. Everybody eats food. So food is one of the major key of success, major key of wealth creation. Food. So government should come on board and support the people.